Yo, what's up? My name's Juan Gonzalez, just another gym guy, and I ain't certified in a goddamn thing. I'm about to update you on my winter arc mesocycle. That's right, this is my update episode, week 3. That means I have gotten through over 18 full on sessions in the gym, baby. Heck yeah. So, just a brief overview. This is my winter arc cut, so I'm trying to cut. Although, prior to this, I kind of took a break from working out because of life, and I've been going through more of a recomp. Recomp is when I'm gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time, so the scale is totally unreliable. But that being said, I'm down 1 more pound this week to 186. While I've been on this, I've also been taking Mod C to see a little bit of an experiment just to see if that actually helps me burn more fat. I have a whole video on what Mod C is, a whole video on what peptides are, so I'll save you from talking about that here. You could go check them out if you're interested. All right, so talking about week 3 updates, let's talk about how I've been on food. Well, this week, I'm not going to lie, there were some days where I went above maintenance, so into a surplus. Food was getting a little bit harder, more towards nighttime, more emotional type eating than actual hunger. I haven't really felt a ton of hunger. I just think it's like all in the headspace. This week, I plan to make sure I'm back on it. I still got another 3 to 4 weeks to really kill it. So that's the plan moving forward. I also hit up Costco, got a few meat tubes, spent some money there, which is a huge incentive when you're on diet. At least for me, when you're like, I just spent all this money on healthy food, I better stick to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's positive. Talking about weight, though, not my weight, but the weight that I'm lifting. The actual performance, the actual energy that I've had as I've been working out has definitely started to lessen. Those first 2 weeks, I never felt tired. My lifts have been progressing. I've been adding sets, adding reps, adding weight. This week, I did start to hit some walls on certain lifts where the weight had went up, but I couldn't hit the same reps I was hitting the previous week, which to me is always the first indicator that I am now on my way further into a deload. Like, in other words, I got like another 3 to 4 weeks of this before I'm deloading, which is exactly what I planned to start with. So that's pretty good. I'm still marching towards some really high weight on my flat bench, so I'm still going to be progressively overloading. A few of my movements, I would say I will be now not adding weight to, but adding sets and reps to. For example, my decline sit-ups are at 65 pounds, so I'm holding a 65-pound weight and doing sit-ups on the decline bench. I don't think I'm going to go to 70 or 75. From now until the rest of the mesocycle, that's just going to be add reps or add sets. So that's just an example without going into every single lift that I'm doing. And an example of when you hit that plateau or you hit that wall, it's not a wall. Like I'm talking about when you're adding weight, but this could go for anything. It's a wall on that weight, but that doesn't mean I got to stop progressively overloading. I'm still going to be adding reps and sets. All right, so that's on the weight lifting portion. How about my determination and just the determination and not willpower, but motivation? I don't know. Determination, discipline is always going to outrank motivation. Motivation's good and it helps, but that comes and goes. Discipline is when you can do it on the days you don't want to. I've been doing it on the days I don't want to. So that being said, the first 2 weeks, every day was a breeze. I'm starting to reach the point where I hit the end of the lift and there may be like, oh, I really don't want to do this last thing. That's where the incentive-based mesocycle that I wrote is coming into play because at least that last thing tends to be something I want to do, a lift that I like. And that's giving me that extra little boost to just get it done, get it done, get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like just get through the plan. So far, so good on that. I haven't really noticed anything different while taking the Mod C. Like I said, we won't know until I do the DEXA scan at the end. We'll just know if I have bad side effects. So far, so good. Just seems like a normal mesocycle to me. And I think that's about it for an update. My body visually kind of a downer. I don't really feel like it's changing. If anything, I might be a little more puffy because like I said, I did have some days where I ate more carbs. Carbs automatically make you hold more water, like darn near instantaneously. That's why you might feel puffy the next day. Unless actually sometimes when you've been deprived of carbs for so long and your body's already added extra water to fill into where you had fat and then you go and you have a bad meal, your body will stabilize so you'll actually look like, holy cow, I just went and had a cheat meal and I look better the next day. So it can go both ways. But for me, I'm definitely feeling puffy. It could just be in my head. We'll see right now when I do the whole turnaround. So yeah, drops this week. I will be doing another laundry with me video. People seem to like those. Another cardio with me video. I'm bringing out a Fab Creates. That's right, a new Fab Creates designs like shirt drop video. I love their stuff. I can't wait to check it out and post that video for you. I'll be doing some muscle sports stuff, just showing the different supplements that I use. Hopefully this week I get in their new pump. I want to check that out. At the end of the day with those, you're like, why muscle sport? It's the taste. Like, I don't know why. All their stuff tastes amazing, especially compared to even some of the other top brands. I would say their taste is amazing. Maybe it's my taste buds right now, but definitely muscle sport for a lot of supplements. So I'm going to have some videos on them. Those will probably be shorts. Let's see, what else? Oh, I'm going to keep coming out with my lifting videos. A lot of people seem to like those, except for the one guy that said, this is gay. Well, I got nothing against being gay. Like, I got nothing against that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me what you will. It's whatever. 1 + 1 is 3, baby. You do you. Other than that, tons of shorts that'll give you a lot of information. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to make a new science video. Those are probably my favorite videos to make because I get to learn at the same time that you guys get to learn when I'm researching everything. That's really cool. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. I hate saying that. Let's get to the main portion of this freaking update where I take my shirt off, turn around, and have body dysmorphia. There we go. I should put some music over that because I was probably just breathing into the mic the whole time. This has been my weekly update. We'll see where I end up at the end of this. I'm sure if I have ripped abs and all that, people will actually go back and watch my winter videos because I've been documenting everything. If you wanted to follow and do the same thing, you could. But remember, we all have different bodies. We're all at different stages of our fitness lifespan. You got to factor in there was muscle memory that had to come back. I've gone through a recomp. I've done the dieting stuff before. I track everything, and I'm used to tracking stuff in my life. And I have a pretty good understanding, even when I do go into a surplus, that, well, hey, I've been lifting. My body needs to make muscle. So if I'm going into a surplus, but I'm also eating a good surplus of protein, there's a high chance that my body will take a lot of those extra calories, carbs, fats, combine it with the protein, and help just heal my body and grow my muscles. So I'll be getting muscle and fat, not just fat. There's just a lot to factor in when it comes to comparing yourself to someone else, but I would still say the basics are there, and that's why I'm making all these videos, to help people not get busted up in the gym and actually see some progress. So hopefully I see some progress, or I'm a big phony. See you guys later. Peace. Have a good week.